on the air again for another edition of the Guns and Radio podcast.
Ooh.
Woo-hoo.
Wacky waving inflatable arm tube, man.
I know, right? Let's
Come
go,
down,
guys.
come down in my warehouse. I'm dying to get rid of all these wacky waving inflatable arm tube, man.
Oh, man.
Get all the savings today.
It's going to be our mascot. We're going to buy one of those and sit out front just so it can, Tara and Robin have the billboard.
Where I'm going to put wacky waving inflatable arm tube people in my background here. I mean, those things aren't even that high, so we're kind of fucked. They're going to just be just like this, caving in on each other.
Well, it is what it is. We got to do what we got to do.
Pretty
sometime.
Much.
Yeah. But anyway, we've got a big show for you today. We've got some rock and roll news. We're going to follow up on the St. Louis thing. It looks like I ain't the only one mad about this because our local news
others, man. Yeah.
They have run another story about it. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a little bit more. We've got a few rock and roll stories we're going to talk about tonight, as well as the return of Caupto's court. We are bringing. Yeah, finally got the gavel. Yeah, it makes you feel powerful, doesn't it? It's like Thor's hammer.
I just gotta be able to not destroy anything here in my room. So do not hit at the computer.
Yeah, don't hit it too close to the mic either.
Don't go away here. No.
Yeah, don't go upside your head. I mean, we don't.
Yeah, concussion. What's that? Please, come on.
We got a few of these to do. We don't want you all concussed before the end of the night. But anyway, welcome to Guns and Radio. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and of course on Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for listening. Shall we start the show?
Yeah, let's hit that intro, man. Let's get shit going.
All right, here we go. It's the Spaghetti-O scenario.
Yeah, man. We just started the season, but it's still rolling on.
I know, right? We've got a pretty good season here too. If I do say so myself, especially with the song of the day.
Yeah,
I am really excited to be checking this out. My personal favorite / a Snakepit song. Been there lately. I already told you I wasn't going to be what's the word? Objective here.
We're going to try not to be. I mean, listen, we can't guarantee anything. We got our own heavy biases. I mean,
oh yeah.
So,
we're human.
Knows the Duff bias. So,
let's see. What's your rabbi said? I share your link with my people, but sadly, I got a strike on YouTube and I can't share. Oh,
strike them with this. Boom.
Yeah, it looks like we might need to bring them into Caupto's court.
Exactly.
Let Judge Caupto handle this shit.
Just gonna twirl this.
I know it's fun, ain't it? Till it goes flying out of your hand and hits you in the nuts. Crashes into the monitor. You just see the handle sticking up.
That, so. These balls have withstood enough pain.
Oh, let's see. Hopefully not the Miles version I've been there lately. No, we're going to review the album version.
Studio masters only.
Yes. Though I don't mind the Miles Kennedy version, but it's not the original. So if there is an original out there that's...
unless it's been re-recorded, then we'd have to, but...
Yeah. Well, I don't know because we're not doing the iTunes sessions or the Spotify sessions either.
That's true, yeah.
So, I mean, it's all songs that we've already got in the wheel.
Yeah, they just do them acoustically. It's like, okay, that's cool. Just do an MTV Unplugged. Cowards.
I'll say that the iTunes sessions was pretty good, though, with Slash and Miles Kennedy. I quite enjoyed that.
I gotta find that
EP. It's enjoyable. It's all studio recordings, but it's got the 30-minute version of Rocket Queen. And
30 minutes. Jeez.
oh my god, I may be exaggerating when I say it's 30 minutes, but it's fucking long. It's at least 15.
Shit, if it's that long, you'd probably bore Steve Jobs to death at that point. Or rebore him right back into death again.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
That's true.
Speaking of which, I want to talk about something really quick. Let me find the clip.
No.
Because I think this is it. Let's see. I've got two clips here that we're gonna look at. It's not that one, so it's this one. I'm gonna pull up a news clip. Last week, you guys enjoyed us doing the news, and so we're gonna watch some more news clips here.
News.
Because this story doesn't really have anything to do with Guns N' Roses. But it's got something to do with a topic that we've talked about a lot on the show: ticket prices to shows.
Yeah.
And a certain artist is fighting back, fighting the good fight in the name of fair ticket prices. And I have no clue who this guy is. I've heard his song, the Richmond, North of Richmond guy.
Oh, this guy who can't decide whether he's left wing or right wing.
I don't know. I don't think the song's that great, but I mean, it's got a good
shit.
message.
It's very shit. Like I've heard it, and I've heard like one of these like music critics that I subscribe to on YouTube kind of talk about it, and even he was like, it's just there, like how this thing shopped at #1 is because a bunch of QAnon fucking baby pedophile believers or whatever, said, "Oh, I just built my damn country." Like, it's okay. And then there's like that line about welfare, and he just blames fat people for welfare or something. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck do you expect to like be on? Like, you can't buy fucking good shit with welfare. What do you expect, dumbass?
I wouldn't know. I have no clue.
Yeah.
But let's take a look. Let's watch this news clip. Let's see how this goes.
You may have heard of his song "Rich Men North of Richmond."
Rich Man North of Richmond. This is not my as you can tell, this is not my local news.
Social media sensation Oliver Anthony was scheduled to perform at a West Knox County nightclub, but that show has now been canceled.
Why? Well, it depends on who you ask. The venue and the artist have conflicting viewpoints. WATE 6 on Your Side's Kristen Gallant explains the role of ticket prices in this clash that's getting attention beyond.
I love how their background is literally just a parking garage.
Yeah, this is a great skyline in Tennessee. It's like you couldn't just put over like, the nice like street in Nashville was like Broadway Street's like the main street there. I don't know.
But it's somewhere else.
Yeah.
They want that live feed as it's going right now.
Just put like a live feed right in front of like Jeff Jarrett's house. That's real Nashville to me.
Nashville,
country music legend Jeff Jarrett. Come on.
Spend my days working hard on
the gave Taylor Swift a career.
That's right.
Yeah,
I wish you'd cover With My Baby Tonight.
Oh, that'd be amazing. That would instantly sell out at least like 20 more dates on that Eras tour.
Tennessee.
Lori Bowe, the owner of the Cotton Eye Joe, told me...
Whoa, deer in headlights.
The place is called the Cotton Eye Joe. Wow. White people and stereotypes, you win again.
Oh, man, she can't open them eyes anymore.
Yeah, but look.
She's like an alien. Thank you, Lori. The owner of Cotton Eye Joe was like, there's no coffee.
Look into my eyes. What do you see?
She's hypnotizing me right now. Don't look.
Holy shit.
The stone or something.
When the artist manager signed a contract, ticket prices were never discussed. He says he was offended by Oliver Anthony's post, especially because no one came to him directly to express any concerns.
What would have happened? You'd have been like, buddy, we got a contract. Fuck you. And that'd have been the end of it.
Yeah.
Don't buy Cotton Eye Joe tickets for $99 a piece.
Oliver Anthony has blown
Yeah, I paused
on
it.
social media in just a matter of weeks.
I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
See what I mean? It's just not my music.
No, it's not even that great of a song. I mean, there's way better country music than this, honestly.
I wrote a song too. It goes like this. Let me just sing it to you. It's called Well, I went down to Canada to make a Caupto's mom, and we crawled in the bed. She did something with her thumb. She stuck it up my ass.
In your dreams, bitch.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is.
Yeah, again, not true. Play it again.
Just drove on
He was
down to
slated
Canada.
to perform at the Cotton Eye Joe later this month.
We negotiated a price, and nothing was ever said about how much to set the tickets for. Nothing was ever said about charging for meet and greets. We talked about the price. I sent him a contract. Everything was cut in stone, black and white. And then when we put the tickets on sale, we were at 500 tickets that we had sold in about 4 hours.
Owner of the
Jesus Christ. There is no
Really?
reason this guy needs to sell that many tickets.
Yeah, well, he do it now while your 15 minutes of fame is going to be, you know, still in sort of quote unquote vogue. Because then,
Yeah.
buddy, in the next 2 months, some other idiot's going to come in there and take care of that shit.
Write another cowboy song.
Yeah.
Joe, Chuck Ward says Oliver Anthony's manager negotiated the contract for a $120,000 payout to the artist, which included the Joe paying for production, security, overstaffing hotel rooms for the band, catering, among other things.
We did the math. We set our ticket prices to where that we can break even on about
125 to play this little bar.
Yeah, jeez. Well, you can pull that shit because he's, you know, you have a fucking somehow a surprising #1 hit. You can pull those kind of numbers.
They can't fit that many people in this little bar. It's a
Well,
bar.
I don't know what the capacity is of the venue, so who knows? You can get 1,000 people in there.
I mean, look around. I mean,
it'd be like a fucking can of sardines in there, but hey, is what it is.
Man, I hate shows like that.
over 1,300 tickets, not make any money, take all the risk of having 1,500 people in here. You know, God forbid if something happens, we're liable.
Ward says they rely on bar sales to make extra money. However, once Oliver Anthony saw the Joe was selling tickets for $99 and meet and greet tickets for $199, he posted this video.
If we've got to cancel the venue and play somewhere else, we will. I didn't agree to it, and I don't want you to pay it, so please don't.
According to Anthony, his manager made the deal without his knowledge of any type of ticket pricing agreement.
Sounds like a dumbass idea, buddy. Like, you need to let your
Yeah.
manager handle your fucking business and stay the
Yeah.
fuck out of it.
Yeah, and also just get off of social media because you don't know how to
Yeah.
I didn't mean for my song to be adapted by the right wing, but you know, these guys just take everything.
I mean,
Exactly.
bro, it's $125,000. What the fuck are you thinking, dude?
Yeah, listen,
What a stupid fucking decision.
go back to trying to be a YouTube sensation. Much easier doing that.
Ward said,
I mean, I agree with him. His tickets ain't worth $99. But,
Yeah, no
I mean,
fucking chance in hell. Or like book a better venue than this.
yeah, in this little fucking bar.
Like you couldn't find like a theater, like even like a theater that could hold, you know, at least 2,000 to 3,000 people, maybe. Something that looks, you know, that's actually made for shit like this, not like
A community center.
mediocre fucking exactly. A rec center, a fucking
Salvation
Veterans
Army.
Legion Hall or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
local post number 192 or whatever.
canceled Anthony's show on his own merit.
He should have picked up the phone and said, hey, somebody should have picked up the phone and said, hey, your prices are too expensive. Let's renegotiate the deal where you can lower your ticket price.
I mean, I agree with that in a way, but I mean, good for him for standing up for shitty ticket prices. But at the same time, you probably should have talked it over with the venue first.
Or get better fucking management.
Yeah, Team Brazil's running this one. Man, girl with the big
Imagine.
eyes is back. Jesus Christ, those eyes. She's going to hypnotize us.
Now, Oliver Anthony just announced a little over an hour ago on Instagram that he will be playing at the Knoxville Convention Center September 29th. He also has said on social media that besides the 2 shows he already has booked recently, his ticket prices on all upcoming shows will be $25 each. Lori?
I feel like she can
All right,
see me
Kristen,
doing
thank you.
this.
Probably.
All right, Chris Caupto. So, turns out the ticket prices were just like way too fucking much.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I don't know if that was like Ticketmaster or the venue themselves selling it. I assume it's the venue themselves. They probably run their own thing,
Oh yeah.
especially if it's a small time venue like that. Like I know Ticketmaster and Live Nation and those fuckwads have enough of the pull for like most venues.
They're
You know?
selling tickets in a bar.
Yeah,
Like,
what the fuck?
how much fucking oh, Frost is here. He says, I actually agree with his point. I wish more artists cared enough about making their tickets affordable. Guns N' Roses. Aerosmith. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get to Aerosmith in a sec. They got some news about that. The only reason why Aerosmith tickets are so crazy because they're billing it as a farewell tour, and demand is going to be like this, and fucking dynamic pricing, which is the biggest con scheme in all of fucking mobile ticketing history.
I agree. Yeah, that's some bullshit, is what it is.
Grade A bullshit. And since we're on the topic of Aerosmith, might as well get to it. Turns out 3 shows in, Steven Tyler ruined his own vocal cords, and according to doctor's orders, he cannot sing for a month. So you've had to postpone a few shows.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Like, there's been a lot of bands that's had to postpone lately.
So to postpone Detroit, Chicago, Washington, Toronto, North Carolina, and Cleveland, Ohio. They're going to be doing those around end of January through February.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when you postpone a show, it's good to set another fucking date.
Yeah.
Not leave us hanging. Because they're not going to tell us anything to the last fucking minute on St. Louis.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, goddamn, boys. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
WCF. Yeah, I agree. Like, if you cancel, at least try and fucking give a date. Like, it doesn't take that long to postpone fucking tour dates. If you can work it out with your promoters, do your damn job.
I know, right?
It's been what, like a week now, I think?
Yeah.
It's been a week and there's still nothing.
Been a week and some change.
Like, usually within a week, you would get some sort of postponed date. I think that's fair enough time.
Oh, yeah. They've had plenty of time to.
Yeah.
Especially with them adding more dates to the.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, why? Like,
which has pissed off a lot more people than just me. Because it's pissed off enough people that it's back on our local news. They talked about it again. So.
Local news.
Yeah, let's watch another local news clip. Let's listen to see what the update on the Guns N' Roses St. Louis situation is. Maybe they can give us some insight I don't have.
Yeah.
Tonight for Guns N' Roses fans who plan to attend the band show last Saturday night at Busch Stadium.
Can she sit down in that dress?
The concert.
No.
I don't think this is a sit-down dress.
Was abruptly postponed Friday afternoon due to an illness. Contact 2's Mike Colombo shares what he's learned about a potential new date for the show.
Oh boy, everybody gather around, kids, gather around. Mike Palumbo's coming.
Mikey, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, play footage of the good times.
The good old days.
Welcome to the jungle at Busch Stadium. We're left waiting Friday night after Guns.
Oh. They were left waiting.
N' Roses postponed their Saturday show due to an illness.
Something always comes up with these guys just from their history.
I remember that guy.
Like we are. They get sick, they get injured, they get tired.
I figured it's kind of legitimate, something's wrong, but it's still upsetting.
Friday, the Cardinals and Live Nation told fans to hold on to their tickets, saying the event organizer is working to reschedule.
Now, that was Friday, okay?
Yeah.
This is, okay.
So that was the day before the concert was supposed to happen.
Yes. So it's been a week and a day and 2 days now?
9 days as we're live streaming this.
This is bullshit.
Fucking bullshit.
Now there's new hope for that rescheduled St. Louis show. We were asking concert officials about refunds for ticket holders when a representative from the tour told us this.
Fr Bruenstein says there were rumors that only 20,000 tickets sold. Maybe. I don't know. A tour rep. I wonder who the tour rep was.
Definitely not someone with the last name Labias.
It was one of the roadies.
Yeah.
They cornered a roadie.
They just threw McBob to the wolves on this one. So poor McBob.
It was Dale James.
Tour rep watch it be like just like one of the band members.
It was Richard Fortis. It
was Dizzy Reed's like, I don't get paid enough for this shit, man. Fuck off. I'm gonna go do my next solo album. Fuck you.
Hey, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Refunds will be available if fans are unable to make the new date once announced. We hope to have an update to fans on the status of the show this week. So when might a rescheduled show take place? There are 13 more shows on the Guns N' Roses 2023 World Tour.
I wonder if any of those are also going to get the St. Louis treatment because they're in Atlanta tonight.
Yeah.
Bet you they don't pull the shit in Atlanta.
No.
The band's next tour stop is Tuesday, September 12th in Knoxville, Tennessee. After that, they're scheduled to play 2 to 3 times a week from now until the tour ends in mid-October. Their September 23rd show at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City is the closest remaining tour stop to St. Louis.
Yeah, Kansas City. I love going to KC, man. I'll be honest with you. I've seen GNR in KC. This will be the 3rd time, I think, maybe 4th. I don't remember.
Cardinals are out of town on the 24th and 25th of September, but with Guns N' Roses scheduled to play in San Antonio, Texas on the 26th, it does not seem likely they would try to make a return trip to St. Louis in between. Their tour ends with the run of shows on the West Coast, culminating on October 16th in Vancouver, California. Would the band consider returning to St. Louis after that to play the postponed show, marking the official end of its tour? Perhaps some early November rain? Well,
I see what you did there.
Yeah, Vancouver, California. Dumbass. It's Vancouver, Canada, unless there's a Vancouver, California.
I think it's Vancouver, California.
I don't think it is.
Let's take a look.
I know there's an Ontario, California, which is also a little confusing. That's the province where I live in.
Let's see. I'm going to Google Guns N' Roses.
What the fuck is in Vancouver, California, if there is one? I think...
I don't know. Some stadium that nobody's going to buy. Fucking
yeah, or they're playing a fucking, a Veterans Memorial fucking house there. They're going to be in the same place where PWG used to be. A sweat lodge with like 50 people.
Hey, I'd go see that. I like the smaller venues. Let's see. Vancouver.
You're gonna get Vancouver, Canada. So no offense, your reporters here don't know geography. Unfortunately, seems like.
It would appear that way. I'm seeing Sacramento, California is the last one on the California dates.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it. Edmonton, Vancouver, Canada, October 16th. So I think you're right. I think they fucked up on their geography.
Damn right, son.
The Cardinals season concludes October 1st at Busch Stadium, and there are no major events scheduled at the ballpark until November 10th. If you purchase tickets through StubHub, a representative for the company told us it follows whatever the primary ticket provider does. Should this concert be rescheduled, your tickets will be valid. If it were to be canceled and tickets are refunded, StubHub will do the same. We will, of course, let you know when we get an official announcement about the rescheduled date for the show. Mike Colombo, Fox 2 News.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Mike, you're the best, Mike.
Yeah.
I have faith that Mike's going to let us know.
Yeah. Our inside source, Mike.
Mike Colombo, with a name like Mike Colombo, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, F.R. Brunstein is Franz.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well, Franz also says that San Diego has Ellis in Chains fronting. So does Kansas City.
Yeah.
But it's better than the Pretenders, man. I mean, I hate to be that guy, but I'm not excited for the Pretenders. I don't care how old they are and how long they've been around.
Yeah.
It does not excite me in the slightest.
Oh, yeah, dude, I never even got into their stuff. Like, they were even older. They opened, I believe, in Toronto as well. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't care. Is it cool? Like,
I mean, I've never seen them before, but I don't know any of their songs.
I would have rather have gotten Alice in Chains or Dirty Honey. I'd be down to see Dirty Honey again.
But while we're on the subject, according to an article I read on Loudwire, which I'm pulling up, which I accidentally closed just now, according to Megan / his girlfriend, as they put her on the list, the show is going to be rescheduled sometime around November.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
We'll see about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't we got some Rolling Stones news?
Yeah, so everyone knows that they just released the first single from their new album, but they also revealed a few of the guests that are going to be featured on the album with Rolling Stones. So we have Elton John, Lady Gaga, I think is going to appear on a track.
Oh wow!
I see Paul McCartney and also Stevie Wonder.
Oh, nice. Well, that's going to be an interesting album, a star-studded record when it comes out. What song just dropped off that record?
Oh, it was called Angry. That's the lead single.
Angry? Okay. Yeah. Well, I have a copy of Dreamy Skies that they said when they sent it to me. The guy that sent it to me in our Discord said it was from the new Rolling Stones album.
Oh, maybe it's another single that they released. I'm not sure. I'm not really keeping tabs on this stuff that much, so...
I don't think it's come out yet, but maybe if we just play a little clip from it, we might can get a good feel for it.
I can see if it's on streaming. I'll look on Spotify.
Okay, yeah, let me know before I hit play. So we don't want to get thrown off of YouTube. Meanwhile, Franz says had the Pretenders fronting in NL, and she dedicated a song to Axl, who was backstage listening, and 45 minutes later, a chopper flies in with Axl in it. Oh, nice.
Yeah. No, the only thing, the latest release is Angry by the Rolling Stones. So.
What do you guys say? Should we say fuck it and hit it and maybe just edit it out if they don't like it? We are recording. Fuck it. Let's listen to Dreamy Skies by the Rolling Stones. Let's get a little sample here.
Unless we're getting trolled here, I don't know.
Maybe you can tell me who the guest artist is on this one if there is one. Does it say on the list?
Hang on, I just closed
definitely got somebody.
I just closed the article. Hang on, let me reopen it. We'll see. No, it doesn't mention that. No.
Maybe it don't have a guest on it.
I don't think so. No.
All right, well, here we go. Let's take a listen to the new Rolling Stones song. Hasn't even come out yet. You're going to hear it here first. This is Dreamy Skies. We're not going to play the whole thing, just a little clip, though.
I fucking knew it. Yeah.
Oh, it's got it's got like a party vibe to it. I wasn't expecting that out of the Stones.
Well, they gotta get their elder fan base out of their seats for once.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, hang on, it's got a breakdown.
Everyone their age,
Okay.
Fuck. I knew this was gonna be as someone. I know it's either you were trolling me or some other fuck was trying to troll me. I'm not.
Yeah.
Do this La Bamba shit, man. You're worn it out now.
I disagree. But no, this is Dreamy Skies by the Rolling Stones. Yeah.
A Rick Roll would have been preferable. We have the La Bamba in our sort of circle here.
Sometimes I'll think of a way I can trick Chris into listening to La Bamba if you're new here. So, welcome, Sembertuber. Sambatuba.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, boy. And we got a lot more. Was there any more news we needed to cover?
I got a couple more. I mean, Kansas is extending their 50th anniversary tour into next year as well.
Yeah, what was it you was telling me about them earlier that made me had me cracking up?
Oh, about Kansas?
Yeah.
Well, was it about that or something else I mentioned?
Something about a pussy band?
Oh, that was about Toto.
Oh, my bad.
That was about Toto. Like, we're not a fucking... The article, because the headline was like P and then dash. I'm like, what the fuck? Does it mean like pussy or like... I don't know how, like... you censor it, at least fucking show it uncensored in the article. I couldn't even find that shit in there. Lame crap. Anyways, Kansas extending their 50th anniversary tour next year. So they're going to be playing Florida, Alabama, Richmond, Virginia, a couple other shows in Virginia. Oh, Springfield, Missouri, and St. Joseph, Missouri. I don't know if any of those are your way.
No,
Oh,
they're
way
pretty far away.
They're doing 2 shows in Kansas.
Actually, I think Springfield's like an hour and a half away. I could probably do Springfield, but I'm not. I'm going to GNR in Kansas City, and I'm going, if they do St. Louis, I'm going to GNR in St. Louis, and then I'm going to KISS, and that's all of my concerts this year.
Yeah, well, this will be for next year. This is next March.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe.
Yeah. So doing a couple shows in February, and then a few in March here. 2 back-to-back in Salina, Kansas. Yeah.
Huh.
Going to Ohio, Indiana, a couple Illinois shows, all the way to, oh, wow, May 4th in Toronto. Shit, it's my dad's birthday. I'll see if he wants to come with.
Oh, there you go, man.
Fuck yeah.
Take the old man to see Kansas. That'd be cool event.
I'd be down. I mean,
what else we got?
And then, yeah, that's in May. Yeah, that's the only Canadian show they're doing. They're doing like New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, sort of like that upper Midwest, rolled through New York, Rhode Island, and then Connecticut in May 18th. So February to May, that's pretty. They're doing a lot of shows through those. So if you guys want to go check out Kansas, check it out, man. Where you get your tickets.
I wouldn't be against it. I'm not making any plans right now. I've got other things need buying besides concert tickets in my life right now.
I would have to dig more into the discography of Kansas. Cause maybe like 3 songs.
Shouldn't more than me. I know 1.
Yeah. Well, Carry On Wayward Son. Everyone fucking knows that.
Yeah.
Dust in the Wind.
Okay. Yeah, I know that one.
Fuck, there's one more I can't even think of right now. It's like at least 2. I know like the hits. That's it. Like maybe if I hear it, I'll remember it. But
yeah, that's kind of how I was with Foreigner. I didn't realize how many Foreigner songs I knew until I was there.
Honestly, you listen to enough like satellite radio to just keep playing fucking Foreigner on like Yacht Rock Radio, or it's like some other like weird like pop station, on there.
I listen to Hair Nation as my primary what do you call it?
Your go-to?
Yeah, my favorite channel on Sirius XM, Hair Nation. And sometimes I also listen to Howard Stern. Howard Stern's another one of my go-tos. I do like me some Howard, and I do like me some Hair Nation.
Hell yeah.
It's getting summertime is coming to a close, so I probably won't be listening to Yacht Rock or Margaritaville or anything like that anymore for a little while. But I do want to say something before we move on. Chiefs, we won again today. Well, we didn't win again. We won today. We didn't win last week. What was it, 17-9? Too fucking close for comfort.
Yeah, because I saw it was like a very low scoring game. I was like, oh, already halfway through. It's not like 7-3.
It was pitiful, man. They picked us off left and right.
Yeah, but then again, you're facing Jacksonville. They're like mid at best. So
I know. Why we should have mopped the floor. It's fucking Jacksonville, fellas.
It's fucking Jacksonville. How do they make the playoffs last year? How do they make it that far?
Wild card.
These motherfuckers almost went to the Super Bowl.
Imagine
if they won the Super Bowl, then WWE has to send fucking Tony Khan a fucking championship belt. I want that to fucking happen so bad.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great.
No, AEW's gonna make their own fucking belt with the Jaguars logo.
Yeah, I heard rumor again today that AEW is coming to HBO Max, but I guess we'll see.
That's what I heard too. They're saying like they're gonna do the full 12 pay-per-view a year cycle in 24. So I was like, that would fucking ruin everything. Like,
well, we'll see.
I don't know if their shit would fit they could do like 12 pay-per-views a year. They're like themed sort of the theme shows that they use sometimes on their Wednesday nights. They just make them into a pay-per-view, which wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out. We'll see soon enough. We'll see soon enough, boss. Soon enough,
man. Any other news we got?
Not that I am aware of. Let me take a look really quick here. I don't think so. Not unless you've got something.
Well, there's got a couple more things. I mean, Richie Sambora is in Hang on. Sorry, here. Rich Zambora says he's talked to Bon Jovi about a reunion. So fueling the flames more there, it seems like. So,
well, I think that heyday has passed, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. I figured we'd be getting ready to hear John announce his fucking farewell tours.
honestly, like he should be retired by now. It does not sound good.
Well,
he's very out of key, and it's like people want to give Axel shit. At least he's like okay. He's better. Guess what? He sounds better than Bon Jovi. Doesn't ruin his fucking vocal cords in 3 shows like Steven Tyler, and actually is coherent and able to be listened to, unlike Vince Neil. So there you go. He beats up 3 other fucking singers.
There are worse ones out there, I think.
And also doesn't need to lip sync and fucking botch performance like Mariah Carey. We'll say Mariah Carey's so great. She can't fucking sing anymore, please. She's a hack.
Maybe you should. I don't know.
I don't like her. I don't care.
And Mariah Carey?
Like, you were good in the 90s. Like, fuck off now.
I remember him and Howard Stern's Private Parts. Oh, Howard? Yeah.
Yeah. That was a movie.
Phil. That's the movie. Name all of the movies. Ben says, name all the movies Slash has been in. Dirty Harry.
Was it the
Private
Deadpool?
Part. Yeah.
That was the Clint Eastwood one. They were all in, I believe.
Yeah. I don't know. I got nothing.
I don't know. He's probably in some like random like horror movie or something that he did like a song for or a soundtrack for.
He made like a cameo.
Maybe, I don't know. Like, I know, didn't he do like the soundtrack for a Universal horror themed month or something?
I don't know.
Because I know, like on his, if you go like on his like a Spotify or streaming thing, there's like an EP he did like some tracks like Universal Studios like horror night or something. Because I know like that theme park there, they do like a whole month of horror stuff during like Halloween season and all that.
Full disclosure, I Googled it. So here are some of the movies that Slash has been in. Michael Jackson's 30th anniversary celebration.
Oh yeah, the one show.
Lemmy, 2010.
Oh.
The Breach, 2022. Bruno, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Wait, the Sacha Baron Cohen Bruno movie? He was.
I don't know. I'm going by Google.
Oh fuck no! He was probably there at the end song. Had all the famous people and shit.
The SpongeBob movie, Sid and Nancy, the Underground comedy movie. I thought he was in that. LA Originals, Nothing Left to Fear. Anvil, the story of Anvil.
Oh yeah.
Rumble, the Indians who did something. Let's see. For No Good Reason, 2012. Ozfest 10th anniversary. Disney's The Stuntman. Rock Camp, the movie. There's a lot of these. If these are
the Stuntman thing was where that Rocket Man cover that him and Miles did.
The Jeff Beck Story, Gutendammer, Trojan Warrior, Look Away, It's So Easy and Other Lies, B.B. King, The Life of Riley, the original Chevelle Gang. I don't know about that. This Is Not a Movie. Steven Tyler, Out on a Limb, The Story of Bohemian Rhapsody, A Game of Murder, Michael Moore documentary.
So probably like a lot of documentaries.
Sunset Strip, No Joke, and a bunch more. I'm over it. But there you go. There's a few that we Googled. And so they're slashing movies. What's up, Rock and Roll Horror Show? I hope you guys had a great week. We did, man. Hope you did also. Thank you for forward and watching our live stream. But we're getting some nice feedback from you guys in the comments, but it's now time for us to discuss some people who aren't so very nice.
Ooh, let's do it.
And as a matter of fact, we're gonna judge some people who might be downright assholes. I don't know. There's only one man that gets to do the judging around here for at Reddit's Am I the Asshole thread, and that is our boy Judge Caupto. It is time for Caputo's court.
All right. Sorry, I had to get up for this one.
Oh,
here we are.
Got to get adjusted here. Yeah, because we want there to be some good, fair, and balanced commentary here. I got 5 of them. I say we do 3 because we're 40 minutes in. So
yeah,
and I think let's start out with this one. Am I the asshole? Let me find my arrow over here. Am I the asshole for taking the air fryer from my apartment with me while I travel?
Why? Why are you bringing an air fryer? What the fuck are you gonna fry a Nintendo Switch in there?
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Oh God.
I am a 23-year-old female. I live with 2 people, both women in their 20s, and part of my job involves driving around and traveling. Never international, not yet at least, and it isn't glamorous. I stay in cheap motels, so let's be clear. The air fryer is mine. I bought it fully with my own money. There are other things in the apartment, like my roommate bought a blender, and my other roommate bought a coffee machine and a toaster oven. Now, I don't mind if other people use my air fryers. It just sits on the counter because it is mine. And if I am at home and someone wants to use it, they will ask me first because I might be wanting to make something soon. And it's the same with other people's appliances. We all ask. The only communal item is the oven/stove and microwave.
Okay.
I'm so glad I don't have any roommates. In the last year, I've been traveling a lot more, and to save money on food expenses, I bring the air fryer with me. Well, that's pretty clever. I also like eating healthy and don't want to eat out so often. So with the money work gives me for food expenses, I just buy raw meat and vegetables at the store and store them in a cooler in the car if I'm on the road. And when I'm lodging somewhere, I put them in the fridge. When the time comes, I'll just plug in the air fryer, season them up, and toss them inside. And I have a small rice cooker that I do this with as well.
Okay.
One roommate really doesn't care, but this pisses off my other roommate. The first time it happened, she blew up my phone. She said that she had food cut and ready to be air fried, but couldn't do it. She was pissed. And when I got back, she said, I can't just take the appliances. And I told her that the appliance is mine, so I can do as I please. I told her, yeah, that's fair. I told her that this is where I could be an asshole. I told her that I wouldn't throw a bitch fit if you took your blender with you. And she said that she uses the air fryer for most of her meals and prep. I said, well, then use the oven or the stove when I'm gone. And she said she uses it to reheat her food, that the microwave just isn't as good. I don't think any of this is my problem. If it is really that important to her, I feel like she could just pick up an air fryer for herself. I told her that, and she said that they were way too expensive, which they aren't. But I just said that this isn't my problem. Recently, I was on the road for a whole month, and I did a lot of cooking to the point that where I saved money and was able to just do fun things with the extra money. And stuff like this has happened before. She's taken her blender places, and our other roommates took her coffee machine when she was staying somewhere else. I don't see why this is my problem. Maybe I could be partially the asshole for not warning her the first time, but it is mine, so I just don't see the point.
Okay, so like reading the title was like, okay, that sounded fucking ridiculous, but actually getting, the backstory into it. See, this is why you don't just read clickbait, kids. Read the fucking article. Read a goddamn article. You can read a book, you can read an article. It's not hard. But speaking of, anyways, I was getting to my point here. Actually reading firsthand, going through that, getting one side of the explanation there, I think it seems pretty fair and reasonable. Especially in that environment, like in the setting where she has all the roommates and they all have one sort of appliance that, they bring from somewhere else. Maybe it's from wherever they used to live or something like that. And at least they're like, have some sort of open communication about, hey, I'm going to use such and such. Oh yeah, cool, no problem, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So at least there's that. And it doesn't seem like, she's like, I'm just taking my air fryer because, fuck you guys. I think it seems pretty fine. So I'm going to say not the asshole, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Well, Judge Caupto has made his ruling. You are not the asshole. All right.
There we go. That works.
Oh, that was a little stingy.
Oh, I'll try and move back from the mic next time.
Yeah. All right. Up next, This one says, am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend to stop being a bitch and apologize?
Oh, okay.
All right. So I am a 25-year-old man and my girlfriend is a 25-year-old female. Let's call her.
People in their mid-20s.
I know, right? That's why you're needed, brother. Your services here.
Yeah.
Let's call her Alexa.
We've
been together for 3 years. A few days ago, she was at her brother George's wedding, and we attended. Us and a few of our friends were at the same table later in the venue, and it turns out my girlfriend's half sister, let's call her R, was invited and was assigned to the same table as me and my girlfriend. I have to note that R is my mother-in-law's daughter, and right before she and Alexa then completely abandoned R and lived with her dad the rest of her life, or went to live with Alexa's dad for the rest of her life. They hadn't found out about R's existence until the mother-in-law confessed to George that she had a daughter before them. So George reached out and found R, and she was completely happy to maintain a relationship with them, but Alexa was completely against it and didn't even want to meet her. That's why R and Alexa don't get along. That was 4 years back, and I also have to say that I have met R, and we don't get along well either. So it sounds like she might be a little bit. Since R didn't know anyone else at the wedding, George put her name at the same table as me and Alexa and our friends. The second Alexa saw her, her mood changed. She kept throwing a little innocent insults at her and said that she was just joking. R didn't really seem to mind until Alexa said, so R, how's your dad? And I lost it then. R's dad passed when she was 15 and everyone knew.
Oh, come on. That's not nice. Doing the whole innocent insults is like, that's already being kind of petty, honestly. Like,
yeah, that shit pisses me off.
Bro, it's just like, if you're going to do shit like that, just fucking say it to my face. Don't be a bitch about it.
Yeah.
Say it to my face so I can go.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Why? What this grade school, like, backhanded shade shit? Leave that for your Twitter X account, whatever the fuck you want to do with that.
R didn't say anything, but just looked at her with an almost pitiful look, and then she excused herself and went to go get a drink. I turned to Alexa and tell her that if she doesn't stop being a bitch and apologize, that I will leave her right there and then. Alexa got defensive, saying that I'm defending R because I'm all attached to her and that I want to give her a pity fuck because she's a poor orphan.
Wait, what? So she's saying this to her own boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. In front of everybody.
What is wrong with you?
I ignored her for the rest of the night, and when it was time to leave, I left her at home and I went to sleep at my house. Am I the asshole?
Wow.
Oh, and he's got to update and edit. And he says, when I said I would leave her, I didn't mean break up. I meant I would leave the venue and leave her without a ride home.
Okay. Yeah. Before we do that, I got a nice YouTube comment here.
Oh, what's it say? You want me to read it? Okay. G and R have an air fryer on tour, as their promises often turn out to be a lot of hot air. Good one, Franz.
Thank you. Okay. But yes, on my verdict. No, honey, you're the asshole. There you go. Can you hear that?
You are the asshole?
She is. No, sorry. Oh, wait a minute. No, he's not.
He's not the one on trial.
No, she's the. Okay. So she's the asshole. He's not. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, there you go. Not the asshole. Okay. So let's do one more here, and then we'll get into our song of the day.
I was going to say, is it sound weird if I do it like this? Like,
that doesn't sound like a hammer.
Oh, that sounds like some other meat I'm using to hit the hammer with.
It is very meaty. What was it? Big meaty men slapping meat?
Yes.
All right.
I was watching a fucking AEW pay-per-view a couple weeks ago, and they're like, you know, it's the big fucking Haas dudes, and they're chanting meat, 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 meat forever.
I'm gonna let you pick. So this guy is asking, or girl, this person is asking, are they the asshole for telling their overly sheltered niece that Santa Claus isn't real?
Let's save that for Christmas.
refusing to let my ex-stepchildren join my kids and I for some family traditions, or not letting my wife wake up our daughter so that she could go see a bear. Cocaine bear.
Yeah, maybe meth bear if they do a sequel. Oh my goodness.
I like Adderall alligator. That's the one I want to see. What you want to do, Chris?
You know what? I was gonna say save that first one for Christmas. That seems like the most plausible one of any of these. So
while Chris is deciding, if you guys are listening in the chat and we don't have a lot of airway, you can make a decision for him.
I said let's go with that first one.
Go with the first one.
Yeah.
The stepchildren.
No, the one before that.
Santa Claus or the bear?
Yes. No, Santa. Because I was gonna say it was saved for Christmas, but we can find some other ones like that.
Oh, there'll be plenty of shit to talk about come Christmas, I'm sure. Because if there's one thing that the internet is not short of, it's people being assholes.
Yeah.
All right, Judge, get ready. This is a long one. So my sister Ray is a 42-year-old female. She was trying to have a kid for a long time, but struggled with infertility. After years of trying and money spent on fertility clinics, she finally had a miracle baby. Sue is 12 years old and a female. Since Ray and her husband view Sue's existence as a miracle, they treat her like one. From the time that she could vocalize her wants, she got everything she wanted. And as a result, this kid is a nightmare.
Oh, fuck.
Whenever our
child syndrome. Here we go.
I know, right? That's what I've heard my whole life. I have, but that is not true. I can tell you that much right now. Whatever our family gets together, we have to do whatever she wants. We have to eat whatever she wants to eat, watch whatever movie she wants to watch, and can't do anything outside. Even though the rest of the family love outdoors, but because Sue hates nature and will literally scream if she gets so much as a speck of dirt on her shoe, we had to stop doing Christmas together because she would throw tantrums if my kids got something she wanted. I kept telling Ray that she's only setting Sue up for failure by spoiling her. Sue has no friends at her school because she doesn't understand that other kids aren't going to give her whatever she wants because they don't see her as the miracle of the way her parents do. So she also has a bunch of mannerisms that the other kids that age grew out of years ago. She still picks her nose in public, still whines and whimpers, and when things don't go on her way, she still shops at Justice and still believes that Santa and the Easter Bunny are real. Ray won't listen to me and says that I should just let kids be kids, ignoring the fact that Sue will be a teenager soon.
Exactly, like 1 year away. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. Last weekend, we all gathered at my parents' house, and Sue was writing a letter to Santa like she did every year. Of course, it was pages and pages long with a list of the most outrageous things a 12-year-old could think of. I wasn't planning on saying anything. I never do. But one day while Ray was away, Sue and my son, Finn, who is 9 years old, came running to me. Sue had clearly been crying, and Finn looked rather smug. They both asked me if Santa was real. And normally Sue would never ask me to resolve issues, but her parents weren't there. And I wasn't going to coddle her the way her parents did, so I told her Santa's not real. The minute that Ray got home, Sue ran to her crying and screaming that I told her Santa wasn't real. Ray tried to calm her down and told her, of course, Santa was real and I was lying. When Ray put Sue down for a nap, yes, you read that right, she scolded me. And she said that I had no business trying to parent her child. I then told her that even she wasn't parenting her child. So someone had to do it. Maybe the first step to self-awareness is her learning that Santa isn't real. I'm really hoping that Ray would wake up and see the reality of the situation. But now she's ignoring all my texts and calls. When I told my husband about everything, he wasn't as supportive as I thought he would be. He agrees that Sue is unbearable. But it's not my place to fix that. And what I did probably did more harm than good. Should I just have said Santa is real and not gotten involved in this situation?
On one hand, I agree that I want to say she's not, because I've seen shit like this happen too. Kids who are way fucking overprotected, and they're basically what's the point of what's the point of having a kid if you're not going to make it ready to, face the challenges of the world and all the bullshit it has to do with? Everything is, la-di-da, we're in fucking Candyland. And then you're like 30 and you're just like, like some fucking bullshit like that. It's like, that's the problem, I think. It's not just like, me.
With these kids these days,
only child syndrome, but I've seen it even especially with like a few other kids too. Like I get it, child's a miracle, whatever. But like, especially under the circumstances, I get it. Them, not having the possibility, then it all of a sudden happening. Crazier things have happened, but don't fucking coddle kids, please. Up until like a certain point, yeah, sure, whatever. But then you gotta, wean them off, man. It's like a drug addict, and you gotta wean them off that friggin' fentanyl, basically. I mean, is either that, or I was gonna say wean them off the friggin' cocaine, but I mean, it's pretty hard to get off that shit once you're on it. So.
Well, is the person who told the kid that there's no Santa, is she the asshole or not?
It's tough because, like, as you said, like, I don't think she is, but she also could because, like, oh, it's not her place, not her kid, whatever.
Fair.
So I can see like both ways, like trying to do like devil's advocate here, but ultimately, she is not the asshole. Someone's got to do it. If her own parents aren't going to do it, somebody's going to do it. Whether it's her own damn sister or someone else out there. Or whether it was the mall Santa himself, who knows?
I mean, it was a matter of time.
I'm alcoholic.
It was a matter of time that one of the other kids told him anyway.
Exactly,
and that's pretty much what happened. All she
soften the blow. You have it from someone that is like family, I guess, in some way.
Yeah. Next thing you know, she's going to be asking about Slash.
Yeah, Wunderslash.
Oh no, Susie's asking about Slash, Chris. Well, we knew that day would come.
God damn it. That was me at like same age asking about Wunderslash. About 12, yeah.
All right, let's get down, man, because I'm looking forward to this song. My personal favorite Snakepit song.
Yeah, let's do it, man. This is the opening track off the second Snakepit album.
I don't think, is it?
It is track number 1.
I thought Ain't Life Grand was, but okay.
Well, that would be considered the title track since it's named after the item.
Oh, okay.
But this is track number 1.
All right, well, here it is.
Opening salvo.
Let's make it happen.
Well, I thought it was Nitrate for a second. I was like, what?
Oh, yeah. It's got that badass.
Badass opening. Steven Adler's cowbell makes a guest appearance for his, 0.0002 cents of royalty on this track. Crank it up a bit.
Crank it up?
Yeah.
Man, Rod Jackson is a fucking beast.
Bro, that's already the best, like, 10 seconds of the song.
Already. I know, right?
I'm like, that's how you kick off an album. Like, if I'm going, like, front to back on an album, that's how you want to kick it off. A nice, like, 1-2 punch to the fucking face, but it's, it's rock and roll.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what happens here. And now he's going to just keep beating the shit out of you right now.
Oh my god, we got piano on this shit?
Oh yeah, it's even got piano, man. It's got everything. I'm telling you.
God, wow.
This song has everything I love about rock and roll in it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's hear more of this. This is good.
For a man that's scared of drugs, literally all my favorite songs are about drugs.
Well, I mean, that is in the phrase of, sex, drugs. That's what happens in between sex and rock and roll. You got to do some drugs at least.
Oh yeah. Have you got the lyrics for this?
I do got the lyrics. Yes.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and read some lyrics because I like the story that this song tells.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that is properly communicated.
There is a tidbit about that we can talk about in the next pause we do. But we'll get to the lyrics here. Heaven raise an eye, I'm coming home. Seedy and crawling, 7 years or more, now they know where I'm going. A beautiful shade of blue and pale, a color you bought at a junkie's yard sale. Stop your crying, well, I'm lazy now. The summer crazy farm is all I own with. The chorus goes, my motor, my thrills, I needed my space. My prison, my drugs, let's go to my place. Ain't been there lately. Ain't been there lately. Ain't been there lately. There's no room.
It makes me think of those scenes in The Dirt where they're in the apartment. There's like 50 people there.
Oh yeah, they're just throwing those parties, and you see Slash passed out on the couch.
Yeah, I think I am firmly convinced that that's what this song is about.
I will. Let's play some more, and then because I found a tidbit here underneath the lyrics here on Genius about it. So,
all right, well here we go. This is actually my favorite verse. This is one of my favorite lines in rock and roll. Oh, thanks, man.
Shut up, Mosh Pit Crew.
I appreciate it. Thanks for saying that. He says we are awesome. That's awesome of you.
We are awesome.
All right,
every wrestling crowd ever.
All right, this is my favorite verse because, like I said, this is my favorite line in it.
All right, let's get to it.
Whatever happened to that? Have we heard anything else about that Rod Jackson album that he was?
I don't know. I'd have to ask Brando about that if he knows or anything.
Yeah, we gotta get back in touch with Brando. It's been too long since we've talked, and ever since he had that baby, it's been.
I know, yeah, he's been busy with.
We've respected his time,
Baby Brownstone. So.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what he refers to his baby on social media. So.
Baby Brownstone.
Baby Brownstone.
He used to be a little, but a little wouldn't do, so his little got more and more. You know what? I bet the Baby Brownstone is a shit joke.
Probably. I mean, it's better than being about heroin. So I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna tell myself that. I'm gonna give Brando that in my head canon.
It's been dancing with your duty stone,
making him dance like you do
Shit's
a cat.
Been cramping. Diapers won't leave me alone. Put that in your next children's book, Fernando.
Do 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 do.
Oh, wait, now it sounds like Rocket Queen.
Man, that piano though, man, that piano is like
the piano coming in on the pre-chorus. It's like, what if Dizzy Reed's first solo album was on like 100,000 milligrams of HGH and steroids? It would sound like this.
This should be a fucking hit. There's no excuse for this not to be a hit other than nobody heard of it.
Yeah.
This is one of my Guns N' Roses. Take just GNR out of the equation. This is one of my favorite songs ever anyway. All right, here we go. Yeah, I love that line about the Reverend reminded me that your redemption can be paid. I love that shit. That speaks to me. But it's okay because the Reverend says you're good anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Reverend. Too bad the rabbi's not here to also confirm that. But read some lyrics. Read this verse to us because I really like this. Like I said, I love the story and I want to make sure it's conveyed.
Now listen. Well, I sacrificed all the people that were killing me, and since gone away, 3 of them murdered, 2 living. Now even God's gone. That's life in LA, yeah.
That's life of a junkie in LA, I'll give you that.
Yeah. If there's a day you want to come by, everybody knows I'll just be sitting there. Drop on by now. Let's get high now. The Reverend reminding me your redemption can be paid. With my motor, my thrills, I needed my space. My prison, my drugs, let's go to my place. Ain't been there lately. Ain't been there lately. Ain't been there lately. There's no room.
Yeah, that was me a couple of weeks ago. I hadn't been home lately. I was rocking to this coming home from Margaritaville because I'd only been home. I got to sleep in my bed 2 days that week.
Damn.
All right, here we go.
You were wasting away again to Margaritaville.
Well, we had to celebrate Jimmy Buffett. I mean,
yeah, with some sugar and salt.
Oh, yeah.
You took it down to Kokomo, so yeah.
Aruba, Jamaica. I don't know the words.
Close enough. That's like half of them right there.
We got a breakdown coming. Shit's about to get real.
All right, let's hear the solo, baby.
Oh, get ready. This is a face melter. I'm just going to tell you. So, spoiler alert, your face is about to be melted, everybody.
Sure.
Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Hear him beating the shit out of that piano, whoever that is.
I was doing some research during that solo. Teddy Zigzag Andritas. Yeah, baby. Teddy Zigzag on the keys.
As it should be. Old Teddy Zig makes another appearance.
Fucking yay. Yeah, man.
Man, he's a fucking beast on that piano. I can tell you that right now, because that's one of my favorite layers of the whole thing. You know, I've said before on this show when we've reviewed songs from Ain't Life Grand that Ain't Life Grand is a guitar player's album.
Oh, yeah.
And I stand by that because it's got a little something for everybody, as we're going to find out as the show continues. Mm-hmm. I'm excited to get more Ain't Life Grand songs.
Yeah, because we've gone through like 3, maybe 5 or 6 of these songs.
Oh, we've done 7. A lot then.
Yeah, because I know we did 1 or 2 that were like unreleased tracks from the album, or like bonus tracks on like the Japanese version or something.
Okay.
So, and then there was a few of the tracks that were on the main CD, I guess. So we still got quite a few from this album, and still even a few from the first album to go through.
Oh, nice. All right, well let's hit this. I love that part right there, by the way. That is awesome.
Good shit. Such good shit.
That's right. No motherfucking fade out on Been There Lately.
Great shit, man.
It goes and it goes and then it explodes in your face.
Literally.
Like a motherfucking bomb.
I am highly fucking impressed. Also, sorry to get even a little tidbit before we get into the review about this. Yeah, Been There Lately, the opening track on Life Grand, was the first single released from the album as well. Slash said of the song to Rolling Stone in 2000, there's a song called Been There Lately on the record, and it's loosely based on this place called the Hollywood Billiards, which is a pool hall in Hollywood that we all lived out of at one time or another. And then he also added in a later interview that it was basically, quote unquote, a squatting place for junkies.
There you go. I told you, man. It makes me think of that scene in the Dirt, where everybody's in that apartment that the door doesn't work, so they come in and out of the window and do drugs.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly. It's about a fucking drug den, if you will.
Squatting hole, but instead of shitting, you just do drugs. Maybe also shit. I don't know if there's like
somebody's shit in there.
There's a pot somewhere, you know. Maybe it's like prison. They just set up like a bucket.
They just hang out the window.
That's true. I mean, listen,
fuck it. It's Skid Row.
Guns N' Roses. They've mooned a lot of people in their career. So
you imagine being like a time traveler. You go back to like 1985 or 86, and you're walking past, and you see something plop right in front of you, and look up, and Slash has his ass hanging out a window taking a shit.
Hey, I know you 30 years from now. You become fucking old, man.
Yeah, you won't be shitting out a window.
Dead for like at least 5 seconds at one point. That's a story for another day, man.
Yeah, reborn. All right, how are we gonna do this?
Talking about, man. I just know, man. Shut up. Don't ask me questions. Slash.
Yeah, you might want to be nice to me. You're gonna need a ride when you head to Washington pretty soon.
Just remember, avoid St. Louis in the year 1991.
Whatever you do, I don't know, man. That's part of the GNR we know and love, though. I don't think we want them to do that, but well, it's time for us to give our final thoughts on the song. So who's going first?
I'll take a crack at this.
All
quick
right.
and easy, my review here. Honestly, it's insanely good. 5 out of 5. This is honestly like this is overtaking what my previous best Snakepit song was by like miles. This is now like I'm on the same wavelength as you, Justin, on this one. This is the best Snakepit song right now, at least for me, so far. At least from what we reviewed. But this is hands down some really good shit.
Yeah.
Mixes, you know, the piano in there on the pre-chorus and right into the chorus as well, which is just chef's kiss, like solid shit. So yeah, 5 out of 5. This is a perfect song.
Yeah, I don't have much to say either. I've been singing the praises of this track from the 5 out of 5. Obviously, I'm giving it perfect 10. Been There Lately gets, but anyway, like you said, I can't really say anything I haven't already touched on. The piano is a nice it is a nice flavor that's been introduced into the song. The guitar is killer. It melts your fucking face off. It starts bitch slapping you from the minute that the first note of the song hits. It beats the shit out of you all the way through. It's got everything I love about rock and roll all in one song. If you've never heard Been There Lately in its entirety, then without our commentary, I highly recommend after the show, go head out and go out of your way to find this song. Because even
100%. I think even find this album too. I know we've rated a lot of the songs pretty high on this one. There hasn't been really a really bad song on here.
Oh, good. Well, that's nice to know. It's a good album.
I would, yeah. Dustin and I recommend you check this freaking album out. It's on streaming. It's wherever you want a physical copy. Go on Discogs, find a physical somewhere, or you know, find your way around that. I would say this so far, A Life Grand record is I don't know. I always thought the first Snakepit record was a bit better in my opinion. Then I started listening to songs from the second album, and now my opinion's like slowly starting to change on it. So, I'm right now at least. After hearing this song, I'm swinging a lot more towards the 2000 album here.
Oh yeah, this is another reason, man, that I'm disappointed Slash took away all the Snakepit songs in his live set, because this is one of the ones we used to get to hear live, and my God, it makes me want to tear the house down. Franz says, in the meanwhile, Axl was wasting his prime. Yeah, well,
in a way, yeah. I mean, he still sounded pretty good, like in the 2000s, though. So I can't say like. I mean, like if you mean like prime recording years, yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, like between 93 and I'd say 97, 98, right around the time when Chinese democracy actually was starting to become a thing and start being recorded. I'd say so, yeah.
Could you imagine if this had been a GNR song and Axl was on vocal? That would have been
Ooh,
awesome.
Can we get AI to do that? Oh fuck, let's do it.
I don't
man.
know,
'Cause
man.
I've been hearing some of these like AI Axl covers. Some of them are okay, but some of them are actually kind of impressive.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not going to shit on them. I've been enjoying hearing
Nah,
them.
man, there's some decent ones. So I know there's a YouTube channel. I think it's called like Guns and Remixes or something that posts some pretty decent ones. I don't know if they're still on YouTube. I think I saw some video that they're moving their stuff over to another video site, whatever. So
Probably tired of their shit getting took down all the time.
yeah, that's what I think that they mentioned there. Yeah, so I think it's still up for now though. Guns and Remixes. I highly recommend you check out their channel.
Yeah, go check them out. And with that, shall we spin upon this wheel to find out what song we will be reviewing next week on the Guns and Radio podcast?
Let's spin it for the wheeleth, as they say in the old time days.
All right, let's find out what's happening.
Rollin', is he straddlin'?
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
What? Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Oh wow!
I
So
believe
that's what Undertaker was doing in the year 2000.
I believe that's supposed to be rolling, rolling, but
Yeah,
we'll
Fred
give it
Durst just threw up in his red cap right now, hearing that.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. No, it's Izzy Soderbergh. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. That's the new Seth Rollins theme.
Seth Rollins, Rollins, yeah.
We'll find out next week on the Guns and Radio podcast as we roll on over some Izzy Stradlin. And also, guys, be sure to come back on Saturday for Shotcast Saturday. Beep, 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 beep. We'll be reviewing another song that we have not decided upon yet, but we'll let you know as soon as that decision has been made. And with that, man, I got very little gas left in the tank. So what say you, Chris? Shall we wrap up this show and send everybody home?
Yeah, let's wrap it up here, man. On behalf of Dustin Bones, I'm Chris Caputo. Join us Saturday for Shotcast Saturday, and we'll see you next week here live once again on YouTube and wherever you are.